So some of you guys, I'm giving everybody a little bit of time to get in on the stream. Today, we got a little bit of a funny one for you. We got a little bit of an interesting stream for you, ladies and gents, today, because I am technically, quote-unquote, doing homework. Quote-unquote, doing homework, because sorry, just in my headset. So I'm quote-unquote doing homework this stream because I am writing a paper about the character of Arthur Morgan, aka the protagonist of Red Dead Redemption. So we got a bit of an interesting stream for you. So that's what brings us back. I was setting up a few things on my end because we're on to the mission going after Angelo Bronte, because last time we played, we left off at the very, very start of Chapter 4. So the last time I streamed this, I think, was in the summer. Or maybe a little bit before the last summer. So how fun... I don't even know if I have the money. Here you go, my man. Take a coin. Yes.
Sir, I want you to have this.
Thanks, friend.
Oh, wow.
It's nice
Yeah.
to give something instead of just begging.
I understand.
I hate asking for money like a goddamn worm. Groveling here in the dirt.
So, oh, shit. Okay. Our,
Hey there, partner. Hello. Gentlemen. Morning. Hello.
I'm trying to boost my honor in this game. That'd help me write my paper if I do so.
Stick 'em up, cowboy.
The joys of civilization.
I thought so. So, here we are in a strange land of papists and rapists. America's very own Gomorrah.
This city's all of the same to me. So, how you get on?
I've been asking around about Mr. Bronte. From what I've heard, this establishment is our best lead, but I haven't had any joy in there so far.
So, I should just give it a shot?
I think so. Just keep it cool.
Let me grab a water bottle, stream.
I'll meet you back here now.
Either that or a drink of sparkling water. Either way, it's hydrate. Drink some water. Head to the bar. Howdy. How do you do, gentlemen?
Funny you should say that. Well, you know how it is. I told him. I said, that's the state of Lemoyne for you. America's
Hey, can I
dirty
get a
little
drink
French
here?
secret. That's why we love it. Born and raised.
I'll give him a little bit.
Well, I'll get you in a second. Not unless we all get washed away. Every year they say that's gonna happen. It ain't happened yet. Let me tell you something. The rest of the states, they lucky to have us. If it wasn't for us, they'd probably run back to Britain with the tails between their legs at the first sign of trouble. You got that right. Now, how can I help? You look like a whiskey man.
Sure.
Sure.
$1, please.
For a whiskey?
Oh, that's the real stuff. From Scotland.
Okay.
Here.
Here, have one for yourself.
Well, thank you.
So, mister, if I ask you a question, you ever hear of a fella by the name of Bronte?
Who's asking?
Me. I'm asking.
No, leave it, Fred.
What do you mean, leave it?
Look, I don't know what business you in, but leave it, Fred. You and your pal that was in here before.
Bronte?
Angelo Bronte. Mr. Big, Mr. Italian, spaghetti-eating, long streaker piss big. And it makes my skin crawl. I'm so spoiled, you cocksucker. You know what I mean, friend?
Where can I find him?
Oh, well, I reckon you talk to them kids in the alley, they'll know I get.
Okay.
Oh, and friend, you'll be careful now.
Thank you for the warning.
They're not to be trusted.
Come on now, this sulking doesn't become you.
You are...
Pardon me, but have you seen any kids around this way?
Yeah, I think I heard a few in the other courtyard up ahead. You can get through on the left there.
So are you done with the silent treatment now?
No. Hey! Hey, you got a cigarette, mister?
Maybe.
Huh?
I'm looking for a fellow named Angelo Bronte. Italian.
I know him. Everyone knows him.
Where is he?
We'll take you to him, but it'll cost
I reckon I can pay.
$5.
Where's he live? New York?
I'm an entrepreneur. You don't want to pay, then I don't want to walk.
Here. Come on.
This away. Let's go, mister. You coming, Cleet? Stay close. Easy to get lost around here. Come on, then. You new to the city, mister?
Pretty much.
Don't worry. No one knows it as good as me and Cleet.
Is that right?
Hope you won't need his services, but you got the doctor on the corner there. Nice enough, fella. That's Baird and Schreiber on the right there. Famous bookstore. Not that I'm much of a reader myself. Now over here's a real piece of art. That's the Church of the Holy Blessed Virgin, mister. Modeled on the famous church in Toulouse, which is in France. You been to Toulouse, mister?
No.
We're Catholics here, mister. Ain't Baptist or nothing.
My mama said they used to burn Protestants and all, but,
Bet they don't have nothing so fine where you come from, mister. Look at them fine steeples.
Hey, you little pair of shits!
get going! He's coming after us!
You give that back!
Do I have the stamina to do this mission?
Bye, mister! Just give it up, farm boy!
Stop!
It's slowing me.
Bastard got off. Damn street trash. Thanks for the help, friend.
You know, I kind of...
Ain't you
Sorry about
tired yet,
that.
old man?
Hey! Moron!
Bye, mister! You're making a fool of yourself!
You better stop right now.
Don't you have pigs to feed?
I'll kill you, you thieving bastard.
I'm being chased by the village idiot!
Just give it up, kid.
Oh, that's why. He's a kid. I'm not allowed to use weapons. I can't even use the lasso on him to catch him. Okay.
This is fun, mister. I like you.
Give me my shit.
Get back here.
What's the problem, Fred?
Give me my things, boy.
What are you talking about, friend?
I ain't your friend, but that kid is, and he robbed from me. Now give me back my stuff and take me to Angelo Bronte.
Senor Bronte.
The kid was gonna show me before he robbed me. Now, come on.
You new in town, mister?
Come on.
Mr. Bronte's got a lot of friends, mister, but I ain't never seen you.
We ain't friends.
You don't like no one, mister. Mr. Bronte, he's got fine hair. He got a beautiful house, and I am proud to work for him. He got 50 men, mister. Why he gonna care a thing about you?
I just want to speak with you.
I'm sure you do, mister. You and them friends of yours been asking about him all over town. He been mighty disrespected. Bunch of muddy Yankees in town asking questions. Well, you and your friend should pay him a visit, mister. He's got a big house on Flavian Street opposite the park.
Hey, Yoko.
Now, get out of here.
I'm leaving. Damn, they were better armed than me as a cruel joke. At least I can ride a horse.
Arthur!
Oh, there he is.
Come on! Out of the way! Where you been? Getting robbed? Who by? Bunch of children.
I won't inquire anymore.
But I found Mr. Bronte. Seems to be some Italian Mr. Big in town. Everybody knows him, but nobody wants to talk about him. Apparently lives in a big house on Flavian Street opposite the park.
Good work.
So what now?
We go pay him a visit. I'll get John, you meet us there. Whatever it takes, we need to get that boy back.
All right, Dutch. Yeah, I hear you.
I cannot decide which I like less. The swamps or the city. Both are full of parasites, reptiles, and slime. We're a long way east of land we know, and far from real open country.
Yeah, I figured as much. I didn't get the gold medal on that one. What is even the requirements for the gold medal on that mission? Catch the street before it reaches the market, complete within... Oh. That's where if you catch him early, you're completing within 5 minutes.
Hi there.
Good morning to you.
You should be careful who you speak to around here. Ma'am. Morning to you. Howdy.
Hello.
There's a question mark near here. What can I sell to you? Nothing much. Craft? Anything we can get you to craft? No. I need to go hunt legendary animals to get some crafting materials. What am I crafting real quick? Poison throwing knives. I forgot I have these. I might need to go buy some more throwing knives. Oh, I didn't read the recipe. There it is. Moonshine and animal fat. Bye. Why is he not talking? Either way, I got my throwing knives. And yes, frog mustard indeed, chat. My computer's acting up again.
Hey, move it! Morning.
Don't worry, no harm done.
Pardon me.
What is the point of this?
Don't worry, I'm just playing with you. Not sure I see the fun.
I have to report this.
Beg pardon, ma'am. Hey, you, hold up!
What the hell?
What the hell are you doing? Fine.
Ah, shit.
Thanks.
And I can't stop them all. What if I just let them arrest?
It's just
In the
talk
name of the
about
law, I order you to
Okay,
stop.
you got me.
Get down off that thing right now, you hear?
Okay, take it easy.
No more chances, asswipe.
Right.
Not another
Damn
inch. Let's keep it civil now. Just come with me. For you.
Son of a biscuit. Wait, why am I not gaining wanted level? Not wanted, why am I not losing honor for this? Ah, shit. Well, if I'm not losing honor, we can farm the police a little bit.
I want him down. Now.
I'll do everyone the same.
Push it. You finish him here. Make you pay.
There he goes. Put him down, quick. There he is.
Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna farm the police a little bit. Oh. Damn.
That's him. Shoot him. He's got no qualms.
Take him down now!
Oh, I don't even know how he hit me. Or how bad he hit me. Unless it was a bolt action rifle. Then yeah, he killed me outright. Damn it, computer. Yeah. Yeah, that was just farming up. I was trying to loot some bodies as I was going, but it didn't work out too well. Speaking of, let's grab a real weapon off of my horse. Or at least change up my arsenal a little bit. Midnight shadow accelerates through this highway city. I got my vomit rifle. Who's in here? Oh, it's this dude.
Hey, buy me a drink, mon ami, huh?
Sure, what you want?
Brandy!
2 brandies, bud.
It's $2 a glass.
Oh, better be good then.
It's the best.
Thank you. Santé. It's quite a country you're building here, eh?
For me personally?
I don't know. What do you do?
Mostly, I just shoot people.
How very American of you. I love it.
What do you do?
Oh, mostly I pose, I show off, I complain.
How very frank.
I know. I am ridiculous. I have been all over the world. I have seen the sights, and I have discovered the one eternal truth that I am a pies, how do you say, all ass.
Asshole.
That too. That too.
Well, at least you have some self-knowledge. Where were you on your journey?
All the civilized world. Painting my little pictures, meeting the locals, you know.
You a painter?
No, I'm a whole ass. I thought we had covered this.
Yeah, but you paint.
Not according to salons à Paris. No, according to them, I cannot draw, I cannot paint, and I should go away. And so I went away.
You miss Paris?
That smelly, filthy place with old buildings and ghosts and shit and French people. I have that right here.
I guess so.
You know,
Arthur.
Charles. You know Arthur? Don't believe in art. It's lies. Believe in women. They are the truth. Art is lies, but the vagina, that is truth. Breasts is truth. Art, it's for idiots.
You say so.
Oh, trust me, I've tried both. One is better. Much better. So, I must be boring you. But, here.
What is it?
It's just a little doodle. You know, entirely worthless unless you want to wipe your bottom with it. But I wanted to say thank you for the drinks.
Well, that's very kind, Charles.
No matter.
Good meeting you.
God damn, it's raining. Oh, yeah, I was...
Kind sir. Will you help the poor?
I ain't so kind.
Yes, you are, sir. You have it in you, I can tell.
I'm a nasty bit of work, Father.
You're wrong on 2 counts, sir. I'm a humble brother, a penitent monk, not a priest, and you're a magnificent bit of work. You may have made some poor choices, but which of us hasn't?
You have no idea.
But you do. And God does, and that's enough for me and for him.
We shall see.
That we shall, sir. But why don't you hedge your bets and give 2 bits to the poor? There are so many who will go...
Why not?
Oh,
Bless you, sir.
how you getting on, anyhow?
These are a somewhat apathetic lot, I'm afraid.
My mentor says that America is designed to induce apathy in people.
It's a wonderful insight. He must be a wise man, your mentor.
Well, sometimes he's a downright fool, but well, usually he's the best man I know.
That's wonderful. The thing is, well, poverty will always be with us. But slavery, I thought we had banished that. Like Saint Denis is acting as a staging post for shipping slaves out to some of the islands.
I don't believe you. It's 1899.
Maybe you should take a look for yourself. I've heard that the pawnbroker down the block around the corner, the one with the green door, well, they say he sells more than forlorn trinkets. Help the poor.
After killing, like, a good bit of the police force, our honor went up. How you folks doing?
Hi, folks.
Hello, mister.
Ma'am?
Hi there, mister. Feel free to browse.
Shall do.
Oh, nothing much back there. I'm afraid just a few old books. Looking for anything in particular?
A bit of a strange question, but you heard tell of slavers around here, buddy?
What?
Where are they?
Who?
People you're hiding. I know they're here, don't lie to me.
Please, they made me do it. I was always good to them, but they forced me to do it, sir, I swear.
Where are they?
There's a door behind the bookcase there. Just put the big red book on the skirt of Crossbreeding by Harold McDougall.
The what?
Hello? Cállate, cállate. Por favor, ayúdanos. Help, please. Ayúdanos.
Please, I'm on your side. It's gonna be okay.
¿Quién eres?
Now don't worry. I'm on your side.
Gracias, señor. Muchas gracias.
Come with me. Don't worry. You're gonna be all right now. Promise. That's it. Come on. You'll be safe soon. This way. Not much farther. Poor bastards.
Brother Dorkins.
Brother Dorkins' friend.
Arthur Morgan. Come on. You were right. I found these two imprisoned in that shop.
Oh my. That's... Well, they are blessed to have met you, Arthur.
Trust me, in that they're very unusual. I don't think they speak much English.
My brothers, come. Let's go get something to eat. Manger. Comida, please.
Hey, he forgot this.
Oh. Yes. Thank you. Here. Payment. For your services. I could not have freed these men myself.
No.
Give it to the poor, brother.
Thank you. I will. Like I said, magnificent. Come on. Come. Come see me again sometime. I often work at the old church on Gasper Street in St. Francis.
Help a brother out. How'd I screw up that bad? Did I not do it fast enough? Damn, I'm really fucking up today. Oh, find them without threatening the store. How the fuck I do that? Oh well. Has my horse just remained parked here?
Hey, partner.
Mister?
Springfield, Varmint, Evans. Come on, give me my weapons. Mary Beth back at camp has a mission? I got a question mark over there. I have an idea of who it is. Had $1,500 bounty. Damn. I got Leopold Strauss. I got Mary Beth. What's the mission with Mary Beth? No, no, and thrice no. Okay. Albert Mason and what's his name? Winton Holmes. And then I got a bounty over in Valentine. Wonder who it is. I know it ain't Elias Green. But I am just gonna walk because I want to make sure I have my weapons. Because I keep ending up in so many scenarios without my guns. It's not helping me out one bit. But I am right about...
Madam? Alright, easy now.
Hello.
Hey, mister.
How you doing?
Officer, how are you?
Hello?
How are you, ma'am?
Huh?
Hey, friend. I am. Look out!
Oh.
Please, after you.
Hello, sir.
What am I, invisible?
Make this country a real democracy. Stop disqualifying half the population. We are women, not monsters. We deserve the right to vote as much as you.
Hello, ma'am.
You, my friend, what do you think about women's suffrage?
Women voting? Sure, why not?
Oh, thank you, sir. You are a true progressive.
Anyone dumb enough to want to vote, I say go for it.
Oh, a cynic. How dull for you. I do hope you grow out of it, young man. It's so unappealing.
Unappealing is what I do best.
Young man, what is she?
Hey, mister. Monsieur. Hello, ma'am. Hello, sirs.
Oh, I say.
Hello. Out of the damn way.
I don't think you got any idea.
Howdy. How y'all doing?
Do you want to be happy, sir? Then
What the hell?
to be rich. And the only way, the easiest way, the best way to get rich is to read about it in my book. This is the veritable Bible of success, my friends. This book will make you the person you have always wanted to be, a Rick Bully.
Hey, partner.
Hello, friend. Do you want to be rich?
Sure, I'll take one.
That'll be $50.
$50 for a book?
And cheap at the price. You read this and you'll want to give me 100 more.
Forget about it.
Huh. Well, you're lost, buddy. Listen! Listen! And this book... Some...
I just want the book. I just want the book. I don't care. Yay! And I'll read it off in my free time, as I'm not running from the law. Oh, that's how you avoid... the surrender feature lets you use that. Okay. Surrendering allows you to do this, because they were still going after you. I'll keep this in mind. So, unless I trigger the gunfight, it won't help me. Yeah, more looting. Oh, these cops have quite a bit. The reason why I'm more focused on looting is because the valuables Apparently through surrendering. And they're crafting materials, so getting more and more allows for crafting. Yeah, like they were able to put a bullet in me. Okay. So if you're going through the surrender route and not immediately fight, it doesn't lose honor. Because I was able to loot a few items off of them. I don't know, what's my satchel? I know it ain't Legends of East. And I still made a profit with cash too. As a cruel joke. So the initial thing will lose you honor. Really? Really? What am I... How you doing? What am I doing now?
Hey, mister. Hey there. How do you do, sir?
Oh, wait.
This is turning into one of
I'm an idiot. Trespassing is a crime in this game sometimes.
Hey there, partner.
But let's head over to BD. Knock out the Brother Dorkins mission real quick. How you doing? Nice one, Arthur.
It is...
Hey there.
Sister, my friend, Mr. Morgan.
Oh, sir. Brother Dorkins told me about the wonderful thing you did.
Oh, he talks a lot of nonsense. No offense.
None taken at all. Hey, stop!
These kids to the worst!
Don't hurt him, please!
I am not gonna hurt him. Run. He's around the corner.
Get off me!
Where's my watch, you little weasel?
I don't know nothing about no damn watch.
Hey, you! Why don't you leave the boy alone?
What's it to do with you?
I ain't got no I can hit a lot harder than you. Promise you that.
Yeah? What? All right, forget it. Little shit ain't even worth my time.
We'll say no more.
Thanks, mister.
Hey, you want some company, mister?
No.
You sure?
Hey.
What?
I don't know you. This is Downs?
Oh, no. Not you. Get away.
How?
Now.
I mean, hey.
Help. Help.
Hold on.
This man is bothering
Now.
me. Someone help me. Officer, help.
Shit. Fucking hell.
Oh my god.
I guess I'm bounty hunting.
Well, I'll be damned.
Hey, fellers.
We're going to hell.
I'm aware. What? So she's already generated, she's already loaded in at the church. Are you serious? Okay. That's good to know that she's already generated at the church. Not generated, but she spawned in at the church already. Go figure. That's my luck. Run. Fuck. What the fuck? What if I throwing knife? Nope, nope. Another cop spawns. That's why. Okay.
I want no parts of no trouble.
What is happening?
Don't worry, no trouble for you. Wait.
Let's fill that water glass, Tarkin. It's unlucky to cheers on an empty glass. Okay. Do the Trelawneys. It's good to be home.
Hi.
Trelawney?
Arthur? What on earth are you doing here? I can't speak now. Sorry. Can we catch up in the office on Monday? Let's adjourn to the parlor, my dear. Not the longest piece.
I wasn't expecting to find Trelawney in here. But, go figure. With that, I just gotta keep running because I still haven't cleared my wanted level. Just passing through. I think I just gotta get out of the bubble. Fucking hell. Why? One way or another, I gotta get out of this circle. This is probably the longest it's taken me to lose a wanted level. Are you serious?
Hey, ma'am.
Okay. Now here's the fun part. Getting there without alerting the law. Knowing my luck, I'm gonna alert the law. Again. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. How's everybody doing today? The goal of the stream is for me to write a paper. Here's the funny thing. My paper's on the character Arthur Morgan. So here we are doing research because it is my homework. as a cruel joke, I talked to my professor into letting me write about a video game character. So here we are, doing research on Arthur Morgan while having a bit of a blast. If you guys were curious about why the stream's called what it is. God damn, there's a lot of them.
Every day. It's a new challenge.
Okay.
I was right there. No. No, I was right there. So we gotta run again. Fucking Edith Downs. Oh, here we are. Just down this road. Okay. There we go.
Every day. It's a new challenge, Father. We're now... Mr. Morgan!
Excuse me, Father. Sister, I got your cross.
You didn't.
Oh, I did.
Oh, I hope the boy...
He's fine, physically. Mentally, he's a piece of work, but who am I to say?
Brother Dorkins was right about you. You are the most wonderful man.
Brother Dorkins is greatly deceived, I'm afraid, but I'm happy to help a little.
Thank you. You see, it's a thing, but my mother gave it to me when I was a novice, shortly before she passed. You are the most wonderful man.
Oh, excuse me, Father. Sister, enjoy your day.
See, Father? Brother Dorkins fountain.
I still got gold on that? How? Or is that just not a real mission? Or I just made it harder than it had... Oh. Give me a sec, stream. I'm on the anime club board here at campus, so they're asking me for a few things of information. They're just asking me for a couple of things real quick. Alright, now that that's sent... Alright, now that that's dealt with, we can get back to the stream. So, frog mustard. Back to the game.
Hey, mister. Howdy, y'all.
I got Mary Beth and I got a Dutch mission.
Hey there, mister.
Have a nice evening.
Hey, folks. Hey, mister. What in the hellfire? Hey there, partner. How there, mister?
Good evening, mister.
Hey, partner. Madam.
Have a good night, sir.
Just keep eating. Gotta get my health cores back a little. I gotta get my cores back up. So they regenerate. Oh, let's do the open gen. There we go. There's ditch. Angelo. Angelo Bronte, a man of honor.
You boys ready? Of course. What else do you know about this guy?
Not much, just he's some slick little greasy-haired European. Clearly got power and money. Now, listen. If we go in there and start shooting up the place, the boy's gonna get shot, that I guarantee. Fella like this is gonna have a lot of protection.
Ain't no one gonna get shot, Arthur, so everyone just relax. We'll charm them. Trust me. This the place?
Must be.
You okay, John?
I guess.
Excuse me, sir. We have an appointment to see Mr. Bronte.
Who are you?
You get your boss down here and now so we can talk about this like gentlemen. Run along now, boy.
Was that the special Dutch charm I heard so much about?
Relax. I got this. Don't worry, boys. We come in peace. We just need to straighten a couple of things out with your boss.
Chi sono sti buffoni?
Sono qui per Picciotto.
Coi soldi?
Why do you take his son?
Excuse me.
I said, why did you take his son? We ain't got no problems with you, sir. Nor you with us. But if you want to start one, there's gonna be a lot of folks dead in this room before it's done.
So, you walk into my city, stinking of shit and looking like this, and you come into my house before you have a bath and you tell me how to act? You ask me to show compassion. Have I not shown you almost infinite compassion already by simply allowing you to breathe in my presence?
Indeed you have. Now, we are simple country folk. All we have is each other. And you have gone and you have took his son over some dispute with some inbred ex-slavers. It ain't got nothing to do with any one of us.
You had nothing to do with destroying the liquor business!
We was innocent bystanders. And that which we weren't innocent of, well, we most surely were ignorant of.
You twist words, you lie shamelessly. You think you are better than everyone else. Ti adoro. Vattene a bere sti uomini. Angelo Bronte.
Dutch Vanderlyn. Arthur Morgan.
The pleasure is mine.
John Marston.
All mine, please.
That's another part where Dutch screwed up. Because here, they all use their real names. Okay. So, Dutch screwed up here, in my eyes at least, because he openly used his name in a big city, so it becomes the talk of the town. Dutch Vanderlin's in town. You hear of the outlaw down the street? Because he's a wanted man, as well as Angelo Bronte controls the police and all that in this town. So he screwed up here, using everybody's name. The only name that wouldn't be like a big red flag at the time would be John Marston. But because it's Jack's son, he needed to use John Marston. But who knows, once Jack was handed over, if you would go by their name. So there's a few things that would have pinned this into a bad play. But because Jack is here, I see why it's not why they had to use their names.
Can my friend have his son?
Of course, of course. But should I be out of pocket over a misunderstanding? Of course I know you would not want that, huh?
No.
No. So, how about this? You perform a simple job for me, and you get your son back.
What is it?
A couple of people have taken to grave robbing in this cemetery.
Well, that is a fine place for it, the best.
I love this guy. I love you. See, they've taken not only to desecrating the dead, but they've done so without paying a tribute to the living. Thing is, they see my men, of course they run a mile. So maybe you two head off, huh? And you, Mr. Van der Linde, you tell me more about my manners. Salute.
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 Girl?
Let's go.
All right, let's go.
You know where the cemetery is?
I think so. Pretty sure I rode by it earlier. It's real impressive.
You know, you did good, holding your tongue in there.
Do you trust one word that comes out of that bastard's mouth?
Not a bit.
Where Jack is.
Listen, we found Bronte. We got in there. Dutch is with him now. All things considered, it could have gone a lot worse.
That poor kid. I ain't been a good father to him. I hope he's okay.
He'll be fine. I figured the Braithwaites were going to hold Jack ransom for all the money we cost him. They must have sent him here so we couldn't get to him. But Bronte knows by now there's no Braithwaites left to pay him. Jack ain't much use to him anymore. Let's just get this done. Let Dutch handle the rest.
I just hope you're right.
Yeah.
Okay. I think this is it. Keep it down. Let's hitch your horses up ahead. What are you doing?
Been too long, girl.
I'm not hitching. It takes too long. Okay, so I like how missions give me like a loadout. Unless that's like something I set up. Let me swap to throwing knives.
This way.
Well, no shit. I think if I recall doing this mission.
Let's find him and get the hell out of here.
there, boy.
Getting cuffed. Hey, John, over here.
You boys found my pappy's watch yet?
Damn it! How many you sick? 3? Come on! Get the hell out of here!
They're going to ground, Morgan!
You should have. No. Careful. No, they're leading us out in the open.
You're dead, both of you.
Can't see worth a damn! Should've picked the right night. All right, should be one more up.
Damn it!
I think that's all of them. All right, now let's find their stash. It's gotta be around here someplace.
Okay, but we'll need to be quick.
We can't go back to Bronte empty-handed. Let's have a look where they first shot at us from.
Robbing grave robbers. We've hit the big time.
I'm just looting them because they give like a good amount.
Come on.
Oh, I found something for Bill.
Where it all kicked off.
I know.
Like I said, let's look around. Jump.
Think there might be something in here.
Got it. Good. Now let's get out of here. Damn, the law's here. Come on, let's see if that gate's open. Locked. Let's just track back to where we came in. Damn.
I know.
Get that bastard!
Almost out.
Now here's some law. You have me now.
Almost out.
That's all we need. We gotta lose them, Morgan.
I realize this. They killed him. Fuck. They killed John. No, they killed his horse. Shit. I don't think I've ever had an ally horse die. I've had allies die. I haven't had their horses die. I'll find that up when I sweep my room. I had lost my Gatorade cap. Damn. Hello, everybody. We're right now doing the mission Angelo Bronte. Oh, okay, so it still checkpointed me getting rid of the law after all that gunfight.
Well, it's lucky I ain't a religious man. So, you were saying?
Let's just get back there, collect our side of the deal.
You alright?
He'd best not be playing games with us.
Yeah.
He almost certainly is. Let's just see. Keep your head. Act normal.
How's he even gonna know we did what he asked?
I got a feeling most things around here get back to him pretty fast. Like I said, we'll just see where we're at once we got Jack.
Come on, Arthur.
Well, you took your time.
Where's your host?
Like I said, you took your time.
I'm glad to see you.
Let's get going. What a fine man. Hey, friend, thank Mr. Bronte for everything.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Come on. You know, Arthur, Mr. Bronte has invited us to a garden party at the mayor's house.
Oh, wow.
Just simple country boys. Let's go. We have a new camp set up there. You're gonna love it. All right, let's get this boy back to his mother.
You sure you're okay, son?
I'm fine. Papa Bronte said you'd come for me.
I'm sorry.
What for?
For that. For taking so long.
I had a fun time. I had my own room with a big bed and a toy box. And lots of books.
Did they do anything to you?
Have you ever had spaghetti?
What's that?
It's food. It looks like worms, but it's delicious.
Is that right?
Papa Bronte teach me lots of Italian words.
Don't call him that, please.
You know, cavallo? That means horse.
Cavallo?
Pantafola?
So,
That's a slipper.
so Italian still uses double for double L. It's an ya sound. Okay.
I'm just glad you're all right.
Oh yes, I had the best time, but I can't wait to see Mama.
It makes sense. All the language is derived from the same side of the world, kind of.
You had a nice night then?
Most most enjoyable. Well, the man's an intolerable blowhard, but he stocks a fine bar. How did you fellers get on? Any problems?
A whole heap of them. We about doubled the population of that graveyard.
You know, I thought I heard gunshots, but the gramophone was playing.
Unbelievable.
Each to their strengths, Arthur. I went in there with a gun and left with a party invitation.
So,
I went in there with a gun, but walked out with less ammo.
A big gala at the mayor's house. I'm told every rich fool in Lemoyne will be there.
Bronte?
Oh, he'll be there too. Seems to more or less run this city. At least that's the way he sees it. Could open up some opportunities for us. It's been a chaotic few days, but we can finally move forward now.
Hey, they're back! I think I see Jack!
Abigail! Abigail! We got you, your son, everything.
We got him!
Mama!
He's fine!
I'm fine, Mama. They fed me good. Italian food. Did you ever eat that?
Come here, you silly boy. You got him. You got my son back. Dutch, Arthur, thank you. Thank you. I got my son back!
Jack, how are you, boy?
I'm fine, thanks.
Everything's okay now. Abigail?
Can I go play now?
So?
Well, we met Mr. Bronte. He is quite a character.
Is he now?
You ever meet an Italian strong man before?
Not outside of a circus.
Well, let me tell you all about him. John, you go be with your family. Arthur, thank you. Boys, we got some work to do. Interesting work. But first, let's have a drink.
Definitely.
We got Jack back!
Well, the boy's safe, thank goodness.
Thank you, Arthur. I don't know how to say it.
I understand.
I understand. Come on. Do as Dutch says. Go be with your family.
Oh, damn. We made a bit of money from that. Oh, so we had to give quite a bit to Angelo Bronte. What did we get? Oh, I died, so it... I only encountered the dog. I didn't encounter the drunk. Don't get spotted by the law. I went on a killing spree. Yeah, because shoot. I swear, I had the bolt. I was using the bolt action. Yeah, if you look in your weapon tab, it tells you your kills with certain guns. So, like today, my Schofield went up quite a bit. It's now my #1 weapon. Are you serious? That became my #1 weapon. Sawed-off got quite a few. Accuracy is high, but even like stuff like the bolt action went up because I know that was what I had with me, and the what did I have other than that? It was the Lancaster repeater. That one went up quite a bit, but this weapon is always going to be higher because you get it so early in the game, so it replaces your carbine repeater so early in the game. But is what it is. Did I get? Wow. Wow. Have I taken more of a stealth approach this time around, or was I just going nuts with them in this game? I'm looking at these to see whether or not, or see what I am doing, or like what kind of gameplay I was pulling. I have quite a bit of kills with my hunting knife, apparently. Tomahawk, I almost got nothing. So these are probably... Oh, I haven't used that. Or, what about this? It's because that's a hatchet, ain't it? Ancient Tomahawk. Yep. But, we got Jack back. I am grabbing some stew. Wait, is that Kieran?
Oh, Driscoll boy.
Mr. Morgan.
Yeah, this'll fortify my course.
This is Ed.
Hi, Arthur.
Have a nice day.
Hey, folks.
Yeah. Hi, Arthur.
How are things?
Top of the world.
Good to know. I forget, where is the ledger in this camp? Because I know they're doing the Jack party. Where's the ledger? Is it up here? Yeah. No. Where is the ledger in this camp? I think it might be downstairs, but let me go into Arthur's room. Yeah. That's how I have that outfit. It's because of the Earl. Gun belts, bandoiler. The sharpshooter has a nice look, in my opinion. Offhand. Master Hunter don't look too bad. Primary. Let's put on the gambler one, because why not? Gun belts. The upgraded belt looks fine. Satchels, I think all I have is the material, which is good to know. And I look fine now. Weapon locker, what does that do? Oh, I store weapons off my horse in here. Is that the ledger? No. Where the fuck is it?
Hey, y'all.
How are you?
Hello there.
Hi there. Arthur.
Hey, Bill.
Oh, hey, Arthur.
How are you?
Things are looking up.
You okay?
All right, Arthur.
And me being a little fool and thinking it no harm, I jumped in bed beside him to keep my sailor warm, singing homeboy, where I want to be.
You're in a good mood. Damn drunk.
Just happy to have the boy back safe.
Hey, nobody ever gonna
Hi,
take him
Uncle
again.
Arthur.
I swear. So, I was thinking, maybe it would be a little easier for me to keep an eye on him if we all stayed together. You know, in my room.
You mean like a normal family?
Look around you. Ain't nothing normal about any of this. Take this fella for one. Man don't just change like the wind, Abigail. I thought you'd have known that by now.
No, Arthur, some folks change. And others is just too dumb.
Because I can't find the ledger right now, I'm just gonna go up to Kate. Maybe I'll find it in the morning with daylight. Morning. I'm not really finding any good quotes at the minute to use. What the fuck? I can't look at the letter right now because I have the fast. There it is.
My dear Arthur, I hope this letter finds you well. I wanted to thank you for your help with Jamie. He and Daddy are still arguing, but I understand that Jamie is thinking about going back to college. Whatever happens, I believe you saved his life, and we are all truly grateful. Oh, Arthur, I have made such a mess of my life, time and again. Why can I not change and be the woman I want to be? Why couldn't you change and be a man and put down all those fantasies that shroud your judgment? Life is very confusing, and I see now that I am not very good at it. I'm afraid we've got ourselves into another mess. It's not my fault, but I need your help. I'm staying at the Hotel Grand in Saint Denis. Oh, Arthur, I know it is wrong to ask you, but I have nobody else, and for what we once had together, I beg of you, even though I am ashamed to do so. Yours, Mary.
Okay. So we got another mission on the map this time. Okay, I knew it spawned around there.
I'm looking out for him, same as we all are.
It just wasn't there because of bullshit. Give item. This'll help me get some of my stuff back. Can be sold. 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 Okay. There's about 73 bucks in there. Ledger. Strauss put some stuff in. Sadie put some stuff in. Susan put a bat wing into the contribution. Camp's all but good except the boat. Increase what we have in the armory. There we go. I know there's chores to knock out. Oh, that was frickin' stupid.
I know you saw me in town with my wife.
I never knew you were married.
It's hard, Arthur. I love her, but I can't stand still. Can't do it.
Poor woman.
Oh, she's fine. She knows who she married.
Did she?
No, probably not.
Okay, well, let's talk more later.
So,
I suppose.
So after you find her, him with his wife, you end up getting that unique bit of dialogue. Have I not studied a lot of these sources? Eh. There's two main story missions here at base. Right, one's Hosea, the other one's Mary Beth. Both of which need to be done. Okay, so let's go talk to Leopold, and then we'll look at what we need for satchels. Because there's a couple of satchels I want to get as Arthur to maximize the usage. Fucking course, Uncle's sleeping on the floor. Uncle. Yeah.
Still working, Mr. Strauss. What you been up to?
Trying to wrap up our accounts before we leave, Mr. Morgan.
So you'll be joining us in Tahiti?
I rather fancied Australia. A similar kind of people to us. Lots of opportunity.
Dutch tells me we're going to be ranchers.
Perhaps, but so far we have not raised many cattle.
No.
So, Mr. Morgan, will you help me finalize our business here?
This is filthy work.
We'll need money in Australia. For cattle and feed, I mean. Why flinch now? You never have done before.
I don't know.
Well, here they are. Some fishermen by the name of Davison, L.J. Davison, living in a place called Catfish Jackson near Scarlet Meadows.
A fisherman.
And that's it. We're a union built on that, you know.
Okay.
Wait a minute. While I'm here, let me run over.
Hey, fellas.
Whew, that was some night.
Donate.
Haven't received anything from you in a while, Mr. Morgan. All right, Pierce. Thank you, Arthur. If you're struggling for space in your satchel, just bring me the right materials and I'll work something up for you.
Main campfire. Cow, wolf, beaver, snake. Where's... Oh, satchel is on top. I need to make every other satchel before I can. So I need a beaver. You know where they spawn raccoons? Need to go back to Strawberry anyways for a few things. Do I need two? No, badger's completely different. Elk. Okay.
I reckon I'm gonna think about it.
I wish I'd gotten the elk. Yeah, we're gonna... Oh, okay, so if you ever... Wait, is that a dream catcher? Right? No, that's not a dream catcher. But I double shot this because I was trigger figure. Or do I need to use like small game arrows on that? Let me do some crafting. Because I do know I need a few things. I want to get it quite a bit done before I switch over. Because there's like a point in the game where there's like no return. So I want to knock out some of that. Need flight feathers, so I need to go hunt some birds too. But I also do want to stockpile some resources. Or at least ammo types. Just so I have them. And plus, getting some of these helps the camp anyways. Because I know there's resources for doing so. Oh, this ain't a small game arrow. Watch as I shoot this squirrel with a bow and arrow. It's an impressive feat, but you don't get anything good out of them. Yarrow. Always nice to find. You know there's a couple of satchels that I need. Improved arrows for big game, but I need flight feathers if I want to be able to... Like, I need to kill a bit of birds. It would be Bo.
Wasn't the blues. We were storing powder here. Someone dropped the Lucifer, and that was that. You weren't the traders? I guess we were. Powder there, they hadn't been no war. Wait, what was that? Take cover!
Man, this is our last stand! You might die brave, but you'll die, you son of a bitch! Senseless idiots.
Some dynamite's always nice. I use it for a quick sec to craft. Can't craft another. Alright, that's crafted. Let's loot. Loot. Oh, I'm hearing the crows. They're ravens or whatever they are. Either way, they drop fucking flight feathers and that's probably a cow. Or something I've killed here. I know there's rodents throughout here. Study it. What the fuck was that in chat? Oh, I forgot. Talk about rag doll right there. Study that real quick. Oh, that's a perfect boar. Oh well. Where is this rat? That's a good rat. Ravens we just pluck, so gathering their feathers at the very least helps me. Oh, I'm just gonna drop because I'm gonna be out a little while doing some good hunting. I know this is Boulder Glade. Rabbits are always good hunts. That's a rodent. I don't know what it was. It might have been a different kind of like squirrel. Maybe. It looks like a chipmunk, actually. Yeah, it is. Just in case I don't make it back, I'm just gonna break them down. Just for like their pelts and stuff. Break down. Break down. Squirrel tail. Damn, that's a hell of a shot. Ah, only a good boar, not an excellent or perfect boar. No. Of course, bounty hunters are nearby. Let me just put some of these in here. There we go. All right. Alright. Let me run for the hills. I do hope you guys enjoyed this stream of Red Dead Redemption 2. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a follow. We will be back live maybe again later tonight if I can't sleep, or tomorrow later in the day. But I do hope you guys enjoyed. CraftingDJ is here, logging off.